Woohoo! Welcome back to the Holy Shiftball podcast. I'm Bethany, your energetic bestie, alongside my fabulous co-host Sharon. Hey, girl, what's up?
Hey, life is great. How are you, Bethany? What's happening in your world?
Man, life is girl. I have got some holy moments for you this week. This week for me, my holy
Perfect.
shiftball moment was my son' death anniversary was this Thursday. And or yeah, right. And it was just one of these moments where I was absolutely stepping my heart and just feeling his presence and his love that he was sending to me from beyond. And it was magical, was able to go out and walk on the beach. So yeah, that was my holy shift bomb moment. Just stepping the frequency that love never dies. It only transforms. So yes.
Absolutely.
What happened with
Well,
you?
um, mine was about love too, actually. I went out, my son and I, we are on a cruise and we were in the Azores on Sunday. And so we went out on a motorized dinghy, for lack of a better term. It's this big rubberized boat, and it was a dolphin watching experience. So the beautiful thing about this was that the guys doing the our guides are actual researchers as well. So they're researching all the species that they see in the ocean when they're taking people out on tour, which is really quite fun because we learned a lot of different things. So they said that they haven't seen whales recently. So, we might see one, we might not. Don't get your hopes up, but we'll see some dolphins. Well, holy shift balls, baby. We saw three three of them, sperm whales, and they were so excited that they were talking to each other and just like, oh my god, and they're getting out their cameras and they're taking pictures. Like, these are the guides, they're not even talking to us right now. They're like, holy, they're documenting what kind of whales they are, what they're seeing, how they're seeing them. And they said normally when they breach the surface, you'll see them for a minute, maybe two. We got to watch them for 4 or 5 minutes per whale. And then when they dive back down, their tail fin comes out, and that's how they get the momentum to go back down deep. And so he said, you'll see their tail fin a little bit, you see the fin, and then it will go, no, 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 no. Oh no, my friend. We saw a huge part of their tail came right out and down they went. And these guys were like, oh my God. And they were blah, 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 taking pictures. And it was just wonderful. So what it reminded me of, or what my holy shift balls moment was that just my heart was filled with love. When I'm on the ocean, my heart is just, it is full. It's amazing. I must have been a fisherman in a different life because I absolutely, that's my happy place. I'm pretty sure I was an old fisherman.
Yes. Yeah,
But you never
for
know
sure.
in life what's really happening beneath the surface. Just keep your options open, keep your heart filled with love, and it's amazing what you can see. And plus, we saw about 850 dolphins. We saw dolphin pads where they're like, oh, or pods. They're like, oh my God, there's 150 dolphins in this pod. There's 100 dolphins. There's at least 75 in this one. And they are taking pictures. We saw 3 different species of dolphins. It was an amazing experience. And yeah, just keep your heart open, keep your mind open, and feel the love. And you never know. You never know what you'll experience in life.
Wow. I'm like really putting myself into your reality, and I can feel the dolphins because it's funny. I was out on a dolphin tour last night at sunset, and you talk about just being. I totally can feel of what water, oceans, and being around these mammals, what they do to your body. And so, yeah, I love it, girl. Love it. Well, who do we have on the show today?
Oh my goodness. Well, anybody, for those of you watching, I really hope you saw the short video that Jaclyn Jereczek, our guest today, and I know I just mispronounced her name, and I apologize, Jaclyn. She supplied us, she went right over the top and she supplied us with a video about her holy Shiftballs moments in life and said, who is coming? We can hardly wait. She's a 2-time cancer survivor. She's a speaker, co-author of Breaking the Silence. She believes that healing does not have to be cookie cutter. Life is meant to be lived. You are on our page, sister. We're born to have fun, empower one another, and do the damn thing. So welcome, Jaclyn.
Hello.
So happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be here. You guys are insane. So this is going to be hopefully a lot of fun. No bars held is what my understanding was, because I asked,
That's
like,
exactly.
is there slight swearing? Can I be myself? And it seems like that's what we're looking for.
No holds
For
barred.
sure.
Yep.
Well,
You do you.
Jaclyn, what was your holy shift? Curious to hear all about this because, like Sharon said before, your sent to us this week was, something really impressive. So I'm looking forward to hearing what your holy shift ball moment was.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a nutshell, it was me ultimately choosing to let go of all the fear and just live life. Because after getting diagnosed a second time, you can generally, like, a lot of the fear put on you, whether it's in the medical system or just people around you, they're like, you could die, you could die, you could die. And I myself, being 2-time, first time I chose Western treatment. Second time I chose holistic, and holistic's where my heart runs. Community is so important, but you have to really learn how to regulate your emotions. And so for me, I thought, well, if I'm going to die and I'm going to try something out of the box where they're saying you could die, then I need to go to therapy and really uncover where that fear came from. And B, can I put these tools into things that I love? So maybe I'm working on my mindset as I'm going down a waterfall. And it was something new for me. So I knew I needed to bring neuroscience and reprogram and do all these different things, but in a way that fit for me. And I think it's very, Sharon, I heard the intro, you talking about you must have been a fisherman in another life. It's like some of those moments can be so healing, but we underestimate it. So I was like, well, if I'm a new me and I'm going to reprogram my body and use this as healing holistically, I'm going to light something on fire and just get into a bunch of shit and call it a day, right?
You are my kind of girl right there. Let's light her up, baby. Light it up. That's the stuff.
Yeah.
Were you down the spiritual realm prior to being your cancer diagnosis, or is that what got you on your spiritual healing journey?
So I would say that it picked up a lot more this second time because belief can be very, very healing in itself. And when you start studying survivors, you'll start to see that as a pattern as well. Not a coincidence in my eyes. For me, I leaned into
Agreed.
it more. Oh, see, I think you and I could go down some good conversations.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think
3-time
all three of
survivor.
us.
3-time survivor over here.
3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought it was 2. I'm calling myself out. Just trying to be an honest human.
No, it doesn't matter. It's all good. But it's not about me. It's about you. So this is fascinating. It's always fascinating to me to learn how people navigated that and what got them on the path that they're on.
Yeah, and when you study, there's actually a lot of patterns. So it's like, get the right eye to analyze this, and you might have something new, right? But I'll kind of direct that one a little bit. Yeah. So I guess
Jaclyn, I find this just go ahead.
Yeah.
I find this so interesting. What are some steps? It's me. I know. It's my internet that's lagging. I apologize.
No, I'm not.
What are some steps? What are some steps that our audience members could take today to process a building neuro pathways? What are some steps that they could do that?
Oh my gosh. Well, first, it's really important to learn how to tap into yourself. If you don't know how to tap into yourself, there's a lot of conversation to be had, whether it's through meditation, some form of grounding, breath work, but you need to learn how to, like, tap in, understand your body. Maybe it's self-reflection through journaling to say, like, who am I? Is there something that's been popping up in your head that maybe you've been hearing? Is there something that you've been feeling in your body? And once you tap into that, then you can ask, like, who am I? Where do I want to go? And once you get that clarity, then you just make the decision. You say, this is who I am. This is where I want to go. I'm going to step into it. And no matter what I'm hearing on my outside world, it does not matter. This is the path I chose. And for me,
Yes.
it was one of those, like, I'm willing to die over this. And I had a therapist, I had a community, I had those strongholds to be like, okay, you are of sound mind. If that's what you choose, that's what you choose. So you have to have the grounding and the people near you that support that as well. And then continue to push forward, and don't let, like, this is your life. Have the confidence in the way you want to live. Like I said, take.
It's hard though too when you have people around you who love you and they're supportive and they are showing concern, and but you are on a different trajectory. You're like, hey, this cancer, I'm done. This is just a necessary evil at this point in time. But give me a couple of months or 6 months or whatever, and this is behind me. This is not a factor in my life, and so it's hard. It's hard to sometimes get other people on board. How did you bring everyone along for that decision when you ultimately made that decision? How did you get everyone else invested in your mind frame and the way you want to live your life through that experience?
Well, I think this is where I'm very lucky, because the community I have, like my sister, my brother, everybody, they respected me, and so they supported me, and they said, if that's your choice, that's your choice. And that just, like, allowed me to lean in. And I will also say, when you start living in this capacity, I always said that your team shows up in a different way. I may not have had a doctor that agreed, not saying that they didn't respect my decision, but they didn't always agree, right? And so, especially in the Western, and I'm not trying to bash, I actually want to collaborate, but like, it was one of those things where you didn't have that. Oh no, we lost her. Um,
Yeah, she'll be back.
oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I put it on pause?
Yeah, that's
No, I'm back.
Awesome.
Sorry. I'm out for our viewers. I am out in the Atlantic Ocean, so this kind of things happens out here. So, anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jaclyn.
I wish I was on that boat, literally.
It's a good time. I'm not gonna lie.
yes.
Yeah, I bet. We'll talk about that after. But yeah, I was very lucky to have the community. And I want to touch back to say, I've talked to so many people. Like, they started a nonprofit called Immerman Angels, for example, right? You can become a support angel, and or you can get a support angel that aligns with your beliefs, things like that. But he started that because he realized that you didn't, like, a lot of people didn't have that support near them when they were in the hospital or doing whatever. So you had, like, one, it's, you can go find your team and things like that. Two, I was lucky enough to have that, but I understand not everyone was. And then three, I noticed that it just started naturally coming. So where I didn't have the doctor, fine. But I'm telling you what, the mindset and some of the people you see behind the scenes in that video, they really empowered, they really cheered me on, and they really helped in ways that you wouldn't have expected. So I also had to trust that the people were going to come in when the time was right, and they did. And it was, a fitness instructor or something. Just happens.
Isn't it interesting when you start operating from within your frequency that you would attract, your heart is your powerhouse. That is your magnetics. That's what back to you. So when you start to choose to operate from within the heart, you start that same frequency of what you are. And that right there is just powerhouse. Power that, like you said, all of these people started to come and be that support to assist you or choosing from the heart space, instead
100%.
of the mental body that trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Not only
Pretty
choosing, but you
awesome.
got into a space of allowance.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. But then you have to take that down and break it down deeper, right? Because if you've been through, like, for me, I grew up with trauma, me learning to let go and not have control and to just trust. You have to have yourself set up to be able to do that, and then have the emotional regulation and the confidence to be able to do that, and the tools. So I always said therapy was my cornerstone. Everyone's is going to be different how you get into this, but, like, how do you get to that state of mind? Because it's not an easy state of mind to get to in order to allow it to come forward. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% So I'm
Agreed.
just reading some of these comments.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Tanya says people that support you, and that's perfect, Tanya. And
No.
well, Brandy's just sending love. Thank you, Brandy. That's amazing.
Who let Brandy in here? Just kidding. That's my cousin. Kick her out. No, I'm kidding. She would have a good conversation in here.
Bring it on, Brandy. Throw it in. Let's go. Chat it up. So what is your advice to people who say, okay, I am ready for a change. I want to change and I'm doing all this work, but nothing's happening. How do you help them and help them see what they need to do in order to expand their horizons and open themselves up and allow? Like for me, allowing is a big thing. Oh, Brandy, it's a free world.
She's a rebel at heart. You guys have no idea.
I love her.
And her
love
censorship.
her.
Yeah,
Oh, I think
I
need
do
to get
too.
to meet Brandy. I want to meet Brandy.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think that's a really good question, and I
For
think
sure.
it shows up individually, right? Like, who are you? How do you tap into yourself? And I think a lot of the times people don't even give themselves the space to even think about that or to sit in that. And then from there, once you give them that space or some of those ways to tap in, then it's like, okay, well, now we have to build your community first and foremost, right? Like who's going to come around and who's going to support you and uplift you and maybe give them ideas on how do you find those stories that are already out there. So it's just kind of about building them up in slow, gradual ways once they've tapped into self, which might sound a little foreign to some. I know that can be a struggle, but there's tools, like I said, breath work, or that's a big one for me, clearly, meditation. And some people will actually
So
think about letting your inner child out. Sometimes they come through fun too, and you don't know it. Like I've been on a couple events with people and we accidentally got aligned for one example, and we were like shooting this fun creative video, and they started grieving something they didn't know that they needed to, and it was closure from when they were a kid. So I've seen a couple releases on some of these events where it's just like your body, when it's time, will let it go, and sometimes it can show up while you're playing with your inner child in some of this fun. So if you don't like the tools, maybe it's something else.
Right. Because your inner child sometimes needs healing, for sure, right?
Yeah, it's like
Brandy
getting a
says she's going to
massage and
show
then you're
and
go ahead, sorry. Jaclyn,
no.
what you've got one of these amazing sayings that I am choosing to bring it into my life. Go funkified. Get funkified.
No, you said holy Shiftballs, and I was
Is
like,
that what
oh
it is?
no, go funk yourself.
Go funk yourself. Yeah.
Because if somebody mishears
Go
that, you're
funk
like,
yourself.
where was your mind at? And then it's kind of like somebody tells you a dark humored story, which is also in my realm, just saying. And then you're like, what have you been through? Like open invitation. So yeah, go funk yourself.
That right there is priceless. That's like, that's instead of go funk yourself. I'm going to use that. I'm going to carry that into my everyday life.
Yeah. Just like you guys are going to be cleaning up my potty mouth by saying Shiftballs, because we all know that's not what I started with.
Most people don't, and that's the thing.
And
that's why it's holy Shiftballs, because we're the same as you. It's like, oh, what were you thinking about? There's our peeps.
Bring it to TV, and it's like the community will find you.
Absolutely, it's amazing. Our community is finding us. But so one of your questions, Jaclyn, is that do you want to play a game? Yes. That's what you ask people. Would you like to play a game with us, Jaclyn?
Yeah. Do I need my costume for this?
Absolutely. That is great.
You're lucky that I'm at my niece's place right now. She's got me stacked to the brim. So let's go.
That's perfect. So we have a game that we play with our guests called Shift or Shit. So we're going to ask you some questions, And you're going to say, well, yes, that's either shifting and it, brings about positive life change, or that's complete shit. Like seriously, shit, just leave it alone. So, and you can feel free to back up your answers with whatever wisdom you want to impart. So, Bethany, would you like to go first?
All right. First question. Seeing 111 everywhere, is that a timeline shift or a pattern recognition?
Shift. You know what's so funny? That is the number I've been seeing constantly lately. So well done on the number pick, like out of all of them. It's a shift.
I've been seeing them too.
Excellent.
Everywhere.
Me too. I just saw 11:11 this morning.
Yeah.
It's 1:25 for me now. So at 11:11, it was like, it's going to be a good day.
What did you wish for?
Nothing.
Or can you not tell us? Oh, okay.
I'd have to
You
tell
just knew.
Apple cider.
Well, that'll be the
Apple
next game. Want to play a game?
All right,
Halloween
Jaclyn.
State. Who's that Saw guy?
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to shift your shit, Jaclyn. Cancer twice, healing twice. Did your soul level up, or is that the universe playing whack-a-mole with you?
Oh, level up, shift. Hard level up.
That's a hard level up.
Yes.
Somebody says our minds are in the gutter.
The sudden.
I told you.
Is that where we should live? I'm not sure. Did we get out of the gutter?
She might.
Message us when you figure out that when we get out of the gutter, just warn us. We're out of the gutter. We need to go back in.
Pennywise.
Brandy, yeah, Pennywise.
All right, I got another one.
Okay.
All right, so the sudden urge to pivot everything, is that a shift or a boredom shit?
Oh, that might be a shit. If you are not grounded, which I cannot be grounded at times, and it has bit me in the butt. So if you are calculated, it can be the most beautiful shift of your life. Honestly, actually, that's still a shift, because even your really bad moments and your failures are still a positive. So that might still be a shift. They say that out loud, but it can get you in trouble, guys. And I think a lot of us have those examples.
Sometimes it feels like trouble, and then at the end, it's like, oh, okay, so that wasn't so bad. We survived it.
It's really, and I think that's life. Like, a lot of what you think is shit is actually your best shift.
Yes,
So
exactly.
really
And that's
bad?
what makes this game so fun, because it's very subjective. What can be shit to me could be a shift to you, or vice versa, right? So
yeah. But if you feel like it's shit, you might be in the moment. Yeah. So give it time and keep trusting.
Exactly. But there are some people up there who like to promote, I think, just some pure shit. So I like to see where our guests are at. But
fair.
You're on our page, sister. You're on our page. Awesome. Oh, do those ears come with a tail too?
How hard is it when you're?
Oh my God, I wish.
Whose mind's in the gutter now?
That'll be our after dark hour. The follow up. But
Holy
it won't be
Shiftballs
me in the
after
tail,
dark,
it'll be
where
you guys.
Holy Shiftballs after dark, where you go to funk yourself.
Did we just enter a anyway? Because I'm going there. Are you guys coming with?
Oh yeah, I'm there. I'm always there.
It's got some educational moments in it.
So your slogan is "Go funk yourself." And at what point does funk become healing, or is it just someone? Can it be just someone avoiding their feelings?
It can be. It can be both, but again, if you have the right people around you that know how to ground you and can see through that, and you're open to growing, then it can be as fun as funky as you want. So sometimes a lot of us maybe grew up suppressed, and or you became suppressed from listening to these moments and these big shifting moments. So it's like maybe you need to jump back into who you've always been, and that can be fun, funky, unapologetically you. And with the right team, they'll help you see that and help you grow. Otherwise, it's not good. Again.
All right. Last question. You ready? All right. When your tightens up
Yeah.
before a yes, is that the guidance of a shift or a overthinking shift?
No, if your body's tightening up beforehand, I see that as a sign to shift your energy and really slow down. That might be a signal that it's a no for you. So be in tune with your body. Sometimes there is a positive, like this is scary and this is where I need to jump, but a lot of the times your body tells you no. And that is one of the ways it can show up, and you need to honor and listen to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
You know,
I,
isn't it isn't it interesting that we were told connect with the body to only connect with the mind, but when you do connect with the body, the awareness is that is exactly right without even having to connect with the mind. Body is the compass. Yeah.
100%. But I mean, take it like, what if you've been disassociated for years? Is the game over? Can I take this off? Or am I
yeah, you can
supposed to
take it
wrap
off.
it up?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
So,
Name's up.
I mean, like, part of my journey when I bring up trauma, it's because I was disassociated for so many years and I needed therapy, right? And I didn't know how to tap back into my body. So we'd constantly have to do present exercises of looking around, and it would be like me grabbing something as simple as a spoon because my intuition led me there. I didn't know what intuition was. I believe once I started doing brain spotting as a therapy, that my body started to feel it, and I started to see, oh, you might be holding on. Fear of the death. Actually, I have a very strong story around fear of death that made me, it tied back to childhood abuse when I did brain spotting. So all the information started to come forward. And when you start looking in this other realm, it's like you'll hear from massage therapists that your body holds the emotions in your fascia, all these different things that people aren't considering and it's not taught. And in fact, when I went into the doctors and I started talking in tune and like learning to advocate, they're like, most people are not in tune with their body. They don't know how to do this. So it is so key that it's brought forward and brought in, and learning how to regulate. It's very human.
Exactly, because as Bethany said, we're not taught that. We're taught to, when we're in school, we're taught to stay in the mind, stay in the mind, stay in the mind. There's nothing about connecting with your heart. So yeah, that's very important. Well, you know what, Jaclyn, thank you so much for coming on today. Where can our guests, first of all, we need to have you back. We need to,
You just
we need
say
to
when.
bring you back on, because you said that you could talk about other realms if if you had that opportunity, and we would love to go there because we want to get more into the metaphysical on this show. So we would love to have you back specifically to delve into that side of things. And I
Absolutely.
mean, with your energy and your knowledge, awesome.
And
But where can we find you, Jaclyn? Where can our viewers, our guests, where can they find you?
yeah. So I have my Instagram, my personal, which is at Jaclyn Jereczek. So whether that's Instagram or Facebook. And then if they want to be a part of a growing community, I'm going to be starting Funkify Your Healings also on Instagram. And it'll be where people like you come forward, because like you're asking me to come back. I'd love to keep the door open because you do see this, and this is so important and key. Both of your stories tie into a lot. So they can follow me there. And then if they want other stories of resilience too from multiple survivors, I believe I dropped a link for Amazon if they want to check out the Breaking the Silence book that I had teamed up with the nonprofit. So then they're getting multiple stories, different points of views as well.
And I love the fact that you teamed up with a nonprofit, because that just shows that you really are embodying the community of unity. That's amazing.
Well, and you have to think about, not everyone has the money to go outside the system. So the podcast, like what you guys are doing and what you're bringing forward with the information, the fun, the guest, is so key because you can't get these things. So this is a way to get good free information. Nonprofits will do things like, let's say, time management, financial toxicity, things like that. So you have to sometimes get smart because not everyone can afford it when they look elsewhere. And if their body calls them, then you need to have it set up. So I appreciate you guys for that.
And we appreciate you too for being in the same wavelength. I'm sorry, Bethany. Sorry.
No, Jaclyn, you know, you have a heart that is just beautiful. And it has just been me to connect with you here today. And I know I can say this coming from both Sharon and I, we're sending you so much love from our heart to yours. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
No, thank you both so much. I'm looking forward to more. Seriously.
And I always say lucky 13, and you're our 13th guest.
Oh, okay.
I just saw that 13th episode, so that's a very good omen for me.
Let's watch it unfold.
Absolutely. Hi, Danny. Danny says hello to everyone. Hi, Danny, and thank you
Hi,
so much for
Danny.
everyone who's been commenting.
Thank you again.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks,
so much,
Jaclyn.
guys. Talk soon.
You bet.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
everyone that joined.
Bye.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Jaclyn's a powerhouse. We knew she would be, and she was amazing.
Definitely, Sharon. That was a fantastic conversation. So, Sharon, who do we have on the podcast?
Next Thursday, we have, hang on one second. Oh, we have Tina Kasich. She is a PhD, a writer, a speaker, a scientist, and a teacher. And what she's fallen in love with vibrational communication, which is, your frequency, what you put out, what your belief system creates is what your frequency is, what you're putting out to the world, and that's what you receive back. So she's realized, what do you think she's discovered about vibrational frequency, Bethany?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to tune in to see.
Well,
for sure.
We're transforming. Oh, we're transforming from victim mentality,
all right, well,
to a community of unity. So that's what she's saying, and we thank you guys for watching. We apologize that Bethany has a lag, and I'm not communicating very effectively to minimize that. I apologize. That's on me. That's bad. Sorry.
But guess what, Sharon? Guess what? When life kicks you in the balls, be sure to tune into the Holy Shiftball podcast. We'll see you next Thursday.
Bye-bye.